And Nikolai, how intense is it to stay out there and, you know, waiting to enter the octagon?
Well, for me, the worst part is waiting to get called in, because this is like the peak of the nerves. You still hear the crowd, you hear the music, you hear your name getting called out. So the tension is at the maximum. The second you get in the ring, it's a different story. You're locked in, you're focused, but the way to the cage is always it's difficult to explain, but it's a weird feeling.
And Sister Nikolai, you mentioned that Shahriari has been in Thailand training. Well, so has Kartal. He actually spent quite a bit of time at Tiger Muay Thai in Phuket in January.
Yeah.
And he was at Tiger Muay Thai, whereas Shahriari was at Bamdad. And those are the two best Muay Thai gyms in Thailand for MMA fighters.
No doubt.
And also kind of rival gyms as well.
Yes,
so
that's true.
a little extra salt on this one. I like it.
So are we expecting a Muay Thai fight here tonight?
Well, I know that Emil, he usually likes to stand up until he gets pressured, and then he usually does the takedown, as we've seen before. He usually starts standing up, but as the fight goes on, he usually takes it to the ground. Also, Bamdad has recently been changing gyms from Renegade MMA to Buddha Fight Academy, which is known for great stand-up fighting as well. They have a great Thai box coach, Jason Fasel, and his son Ricky Fasel, great Thai fighters, has been teaching Bamdad for the last like 6 months or so. So I feel like we're gonna see Bamdad with a great stand-up in the beginning of the fight.
And here's actually entering the arena, getting ready to enter the octagon.
And how about this improved light show? I mean, the atmosphere is just oozing out of Copenhagen.
Listen, Mark O. Madsen wants to bring the Champions League of MMA here to Airtox Dominance, and that's exactly what he's bringing in. Everything gets a notch up. The rig, the octagon, the canvas, everything gets better for every event he makes.
And we're finally seeing the Airtox Dominance debut for Emil Bamdad Shahriari. And you know, this guy's ranked number 3 bantamweight in Northern Europe, and I'd say for good reason. Not only the Danish champ, he also won the ADCC Denmark Open, and he has solid wins over the likes of Bruce Ali and Fuad Sandbek. And also, he had a barn burner of a fight with Mikkel Emil last year in February. So, I mean, he's not just a guy who, like, gets the wins, but does so in coast. He has no problem with giving a crowd excitement and taking risks, you know, throwing himself into the fire and into dangerous situations. And those kinds of fighters are the ones that will go the farthest, the ones that can combine entertainment and technique.
He's looking very focused for this fight. He looks really in his zone. Sometimes you can almost feel the nerves from the fighters when they're standing and getting ready to get into the octagon. But I really feel that Emil here really looks very, very composed. Well, let's bring it up to our ring announcer, Sebastian Bull.
Are you ready for the third fight on the prelim card? We will witness a featherweight fight sanctioned by the Danish MMA Federation with a weight limit at 66 kilograms. We will have 3 minutes on the clock through 3 rounds. And now, let's introduce the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he holds a record of 1 win and 1 defeat. He weighed in at 65.6 kilograms and was measured at 173 centimeters. He fights out of Frontline Academy and represents Norway, Kartal. And now, introducing, fighting out of the red corner, he holds a perfect record of 8 wins and only 2 defeats. He was weighed in at 65.9 kilograms and was measured at 175 centimeters. He fights out of Buddha Fight Academy and represents Denmark, Emil Shahriari. judges scoring this contest at the octagon side are Jakub Pysara, Dominic Pysara, and Kasper Møller. The referee in charge of the octagon is Thor Sandberg.
All right, here we go. This should be a good one.
They are ready. These two are going for a brawl.
Yeah, you can feel the tension in the air.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss with that kick, but that one lands there from the Dane.
Oi.
Oh!
Bamdad secures the takedowns. Going for the guillotine on the front headlock.
Okay, the Norwegian out of it.
Back up.
And look at that. Kartal really tenacious, trying to cut that distance.
Bamdad does a great job sprawling those takedowns. Keeping the distance.
That pressure from Kartal, though, it's crazy. He's just like never surrendering position, just switching to a different one.
Yeah, he's really pushing forward all the time.
I feel like he fights like somebody who trains with Jack Hermansson, right? With that wrestling heavy pressure.
Yeah.
Nice job there by Shahriari, breaking out. Straight right, a straight left rather, just misses from a southpaw stance. Oh.
Kartal gets a nice low single leg takedown, but Bamdad ends up on top.
Yeah, good switch around here from Shahriari.
Yeah, that was a very deep shot there from Shahriari. It's a risky one because you end up very, very low on their body. That opens you up both for strikes, but generally it's easier for the defending fighter to pull out as well.
Bamdad does a great job right here, holding his hands over the nose and mouth of Kartal, making it hard to breathe.
Kartal also with some good defense, using really his legs to try to get away, keep Bamdad at a bit of distance.
Oi.
Really like the way he's fighting Kartal. Really explosive with everything he does.
And he's established kind of a rhythm now that Shahriari, he's expecting a takedown.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see, like, now he's getting settled into the striking rhythm. And I think that once he is settled, that is a moment when Kartal will shoot the takedown.
Yeah, the question is, can Kartal keep this pace? Because it's very, very fast. And that really takes a lot of energy out of you. We've seen so many fighters, start off strong and end up in the third round, barely could hold up their hands.
Now Bamdad goes for a takedown, gets it secured.
Interesting. Nice way of changing things up. And straight into side control as well. This is honestly the best ground position we've seen so far in the fight. Oh, wow,
nice
but look
reversal.
at that reversal from Kartal.
Oh shit, Bamdad got it in a reverse triangle lock right now.
Oh.
Kartal trying to step over to defend it.
I don't think that's the optimal angle, though. I don't really think Kartal is in danger.
No. The bell rings and first round is over. Wow. Explosive first round we got here from both Shahriari and Kartal.
And how about these corners as well? In the Norwegian corner, we have Jack Hermansson and Assa Timor, who was supposed to be on this card, but had to pull out due to injury. And in the Danish corner, we have none other than Joachim Jankovic, who was also supposed to be on this card. Also, unfortunately, his fight was canceled.
Yeah, unfortunately, his fighter couldn't make weight, and Joachim didn't want to give him the chance, but I fully understand. He was 2.5 kilos overweight yesterday at the weigh-in. So, yeah.
Some intense coaching there in the blue corner.
I would be more afraid coming out not following his orders than staying in here in the octagon.
Right.
Where we also see a little bit around some of the celebrities coming here.
Round 2.
Okay, here we go. Round number 2.
Kartal starting off with a teep to the body. Emil answering back with the left hand.
High kick lands, but not with a whole lot of oomph behind it.
Not good
Great
left.
kick from Bamdad.
Leg kick here.
Oh. Kartal shoots for the takedown. Gets Emil on his back. And trying to pass the guard to side control. Got Kartal in a half guard now.
I have to say,
connecting his hands there.
I have to say, Kartal really has impressed me with this fight. The way he is engaging in everything, keeping a high pace.
Let's see if he can land some impactful ground and pound here. Stacking Shahriari right now is Kartal. Interesting, there's a noticeable lack of ground and pound from Kartal's grappling game. I mean, he's doing a great job at holding up positions, but yeah, I'm surprised we're not seeing more strikes.
Oh, did he connect with the leg? No.
And did he pass there to half guard?
We got him in half guard right now, yeah.
Kartal really dominating this round for almost 2 minutes. And the first round was close as well, so Shahriari really needs to do some.
Yeah, what we're seeing is Bamdad closing his leg around the guard, not really trying to get up right now.
Yeah, the problem for him is the seconds are running, you know, it's...
There's some better ground and pound for Kartal. Oh.
He is a beast on top, Kartal.
I mean, he sticks to you like glue, right? I mean, he just does not surrender position at all. Just keeping that pressure, all gas, no brakes right here. A good head pressure as well there. You see he's using his head to pin Shahriari's head down. The flatter you are, the harder it is to create distance and get out. So, I mean, it's very strong top control from Kartal.
It's dominating. He's really dominating Shahriari here. The second round, Kartal really with a great second round, I have to say. Huge pace once again here in the second round from the Norwegian. Emil Shahriari really has to do something different in the third round. He can't just let Kartal coming in and keeping this pace, you know. He needs to keep it on distance somehow, either with leg kicks or trying to keep it on distance with some jabs. He needs to do something, because or else I think he's gonna go for Kartal.
Yeah, working from the bottom doesn't do any favors from Bamdad right now. He has to keep the distance, as you say, or like hit him with something when Kartal moves in for a takedown.
But we also see Shahriari. He also is fatigued. You know, he looks tired as well, even though that it was Kartal that was actually keeping and pressuring on with the pace. But
yeah, I mean, depending on how you use your weight and how you use your position, you can almost transfer like all the burden onto the bottom opponent if you're doing it correctly. Like if you're not like pushing down, but you're just like pinning strategically, then you're basically just giving them the short end of the stick. Yeah. I would be interested in seeing some more lateral movement from Shahriari, a little bit more side to side, so that he doesn't get backed up against the cage.
Yeah, exactly.
Solid inside leg kick and outside as well, but look at that, a kick from a Norwegian in response.
Seems like Kartal looking for the takedown once again.
Hey.
Oh, that was good here from Shahriari.
Missed the high kick and got taken down. Now we got Bamdad on top.
And that's the second time that Kartal has missed a kick that has led to him being taken down.
That's true. It's a high risk, high reward kick.
Oh, submission offense here from Kartal. Shahriari needs to mind his P's and Q's.
A great work here from Kartal, getting up to his feet, but taken down again.
Now we see Bamdad with the ground and pound.
Yeah, we need a dominant performance here from Bamdad in the third round, with a lot of ground and pound in these positions. Really try to engage some damage.
Kartal gets up, looks like it, and he's going to counter.
Oh.
But straight into a guillotine.
I don't think he's under.
In too deep.
No.
He popped out.
Good head movement here from Kartal getting out.
And now Bamdad really gotta do something to get back on top of back standing.
Yeah, 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Still a lot of time to work with here for Shahriari to get back on the feet and maybe get the finish.
Yeah, there's no way he can be content with being on bottom right now. I mean, unless he's landing like horrific strikes from the bottom, which is very rare, then I think he's got to get on top or just get up. Oh, but perhaps a little bit of a tactical error there. Threw the legs up a little carelessly, and Kartal threw those legs to the side, advanced to side control, where he may be trying to set up an arm triangle. You see the right arm around the back of the neck of Shahriari like that. Can at times be the fighter on top trying to set up an arm triangle.
Kartal moving to the half guard again, keeping that heavy pressure.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Shahriari. Looks like we're going to have the first loss from a Danish fighter. Kartal really have fought a great fight through 3 rounds.
10 seconds left.
Final seconds here, and yeah, it is Kartal on top.
Yeah, you also saw Jack Hermansson really happy with the performance of his fighter, who like fist pumping and saying yes, you know, he really feel that was enough for Kartal, and I have the same feeling. I really feel Kartal was fighting a very, very strong fight tonight.
Well, he was just so tenacious. I mean, you know, if he was on the bottom, he was constantly like working, shifting his hips, you know, letting his legs climb up. And on top, I mean, he was just like an iron blanket. I mean, just impossible to get off of you.
Yeah, Shahriari had a hard time tonight. Didn't do enough. Really had big problems both standing and especially in the clinches, and been taken down several times as well. But the official decision is coming up very, very soon. But it could also be tough for the judges to score this, you know, because did Kartal do a lot of damage, you know, when he had the top positions. But I feel that he really was the one pressuring forward as well, you know, he had the forward pressure, keeping Shahriari going back all the time, you know, that's also something that the referees are looking at.
But also I feel like Kartal did some damage from the top. He didn't only hold position, even though he did. But if you do 2.5 to 3 minutes of top control, even without any hits, you still got the whole round just by control time.
Let's hear from Sebastian Bull, our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Emil Shahriari.
Wow.
Emil got the victory and his opponent looks shocked.
All right, well, not necessarily the way that I would have scored it personally.
I'm happy that Bamdad won, but I agree with you, Sebastian. I wouldn't have scored it like we just saw.
Let's hear from Camilla, who is standing with Emil Shahriari.
Emil, you look like a very, very happy man.
Well, some idiot told me 2 months ago that this guy is gonna finish me. It's a fucking idiot here from Denmark. You all know who I'm talking about. If you got some fucking balls, come meet me 65 in December at Airtox, you big curly-head pussy.
So you're definitely not finished with fighting, I can hear. You're ready for another one.
Just, hey, Fuad, come here in 5 minutes, I'll beat you up as well.
So you're not afraid of anybody or anything?
No, never. I step in here with whoever wants to step with me. 65, 61. I wasn't 70 before, but hey, I'm too skinny for that now.
So what do you think about your own performance tonight?
I guess like I always do, but my opponents never, they can't touch me on the ground. I need to fix this when I go pro because we got elbows going, but I got Mads Burnell on the top of me, and if I can survive him, nobody in Denmark can touch me. I just want to say 2 things. I got the best corner in the world, Joachim Jankovic, who was supposed to fight tonight, but some maricon decided to not hit his weight, so he's just here helping me tonight, and I got Victor, please come here. Come here. I don't know why I didn't get a fucking medal, but this guy needs my fucking medal, okay? He's renovating the all MMA in Denmark, okay? The best coach in the world.
Okay, I can hear you are a happy man. How are you gonna celebrate your victory tonight?
There's a special person who I want to be with for the rest of the evening, and I think the person knows who it is. So I can't wait to see you in 10 minutes maybe. I just need to go get a shower.
Okay, take a shower before you're gonna see that very special person. Okay, have a wonderful night, and please give it up for our winner. Congratulations, Emil.
Yeah, Bamdad! Congratulations to Emil, Bamdad, Shahriari.
Well, anyway you score of a fight, he definitely won that victory interview for sure.
He maybe also got the interview of the night. With a lot of swearing, maybe not something that our broadcaster is super excited about, but a guy that really is happy about the win. I have to say, I didn't score the fight his way, and unanimous decision, that's even more controversy for me. But again, you know, he's fighting at home. Sometimes different referees sees the fight differently, and that's also what I said. I had a feeling Kartal won this one, but you never know. The referees, the judges are seeing something different, you know. Apparently Kartal's taking down wasn't enough for winning the fight.
Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights and maybe we can reassess a little bit. As we saw, there was an intense start, or an intensity rather, in the air as this bout started up. There we saw the first missed kick from Kartal that led to a bottom position, not for long though. As you can see there, that pressure was just crazy, just never relenting.
Yeah. He was really working hard, had a lot of twisting around with the takedowns, and also had Kartal on his back several times. So yeah, he took the fight. Wasn't maybe the way we saw it, but again, the judges saw it his way, and another Danish win for Emil Shahriari.
And who knows, maybe we'll get that grudge match.